Welcome to your morning yoga workout. This class is a combination of exercises designed to tone and strengthen the entire body and moments of stillness in different yoga asanas to calm and center the mind. When you're ready to begin, meet me lying down on your mat. Bend the knees, soles of the feet planted down, bring them out toward the edges of your mat, and allow the knees to knock in toward one another, just beginning in this supported resting pose. Take a few breaths here to just set aside whatever you may have going on later today. Just being present here on your mat, starting to listen to the sound of your breath. We'll start to warm up the lower body, so bringing your feet hips width distance apart. Inhale, roll up into your bridge. Exhale, lowering down, rolling up and down through the spine. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower. The next time you lift into your bridge, hold, and then lift one knee and then the other, transferring the weight from one foot to the other. To add on, when you lift the leg, straighten it, pointing the toes toward the sky, lower it down, lift it back up, bend the knee, and plant the foot down. Other side, lifting the leg, straightening it, lower, lift, bend the knee, and plant it back down. Let's just do a couple more on each side. The next time your left leg is lifted, toes pointing toward the sky, hold here and just pulse your hips up and down. Good, release, left foot down to the mat, lift your right knee up, straighten the leg, lower and lift, and then let's take those pulses on the left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's release the right toes back down to the mat. Release your hips down to the mat and just take a windshield wiper with the legs. Now allow both knees to drop over to the left for your supine twist. Right arm reaches out long, gaze can be up toward the sky or over toward the right palm. Come back to center and we'll go to the other side. Knees fall over to the right. Left arm reaching out long. Come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest, rock from side to side. Now lengthen both legs out long, arms reach overhead, take a big morning stretch, lengthening from fingertips to toes. And now we're going to take a few roll-ups, so inhale here. Exhale, start to curve through the spine, lifting up and reaching past your toes. Inhale, stack your spine, find a tall seated position. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, find your tall spine. Exhale, roll down. Let's do that twice more. And as you reach past your toes, let's stay here and take our head to toe forward fold. So grabbing the shins or the ankles or the toes, just releasing the upper body toward the knees. Let's release. Come out of your forward fold and make your way over to hands and knees, tabletop pose. We'll start to take our cat and cow here. Inhale, dropping the belly, crown of the head lifts toward the sky. Exhale, round, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhaling for cow, exhaling for cat. Inhale for cow. Tuck your toes as you exhale into your cat. Lift and hover the knees. Drop the knees. Inhale for cow. Exhale, lift the knees as you round into your cat. Starting to warm up the core here. Exhale, round, hover the knees, hold, and lift the hips coming into your downward facing dog. Stretch it out here, walking out your dog, pressing one heel down and then the other. Inhale, roll forward into your plank pose. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, option to drop the knees. Inhale, open into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into your plank. Come down onto your forearms for your forearm plank. Drop your belly. Inhale for your Sphinx pose. Exhale, tuck your toes under and press back into your forearm plank. Inhale to drop the belly, Sphinx pose. Exhale, press into the forearms, forearm plank. Following the breath. The next time you come into your forearm plank, hold. And then lift your hips, finding your dolphin pose. Inhale. Exhale, forearm plank. Inhale for dolphin. Exhale, forearm plank. Working the shoulders now. Let's take 2 more. From forearm plank, drop your belly. Deep breath in your Sphinx pose. Release, press the palms into the mat to lift up into your full cobra pose. And then make your way into downward facing dog. Let's take a vinyasa, plank pose, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, open into upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, come forward into plank as you pull that knee in toward your nose. Now set the right knee down, left toes lift off the mat, take your push-up. Left toes back to the mat, right knee to nose. Alternating between these two, left toes lift up, push up. Left toes down, right knee to nose. Let's go a few more times. And after your next push-up, hold with your left leg lifted, and then open into your side tabletop pose on the right. First, let's just take a long side body stretch, reaching the left toes and the left fingertips away from one another. Now we're going to lift the left leg so that it's even with your hip. And then kick the left leg and arm up toward each other and bring them back down. Kick and lower. Try to keep your left leg only lowering to hip height, not lowering down lower than that. Two more kicks. Now you can keep your left leg at hip height, flex through the foot, and we'll sweep the leg forward and back. Forward and back. Left hand can keep reaching up toward the sky or bring it to your waist. Two more. Now hold that left leg in line with your hip and we'll just finish off with baby pulses. Up and down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold and then reach back with your left hand to grab your left foot and bow open, pulling that left hand and foot away from you, opening through the shoulder, opening through the left thigh. Nice. Let's release the foot. Arm reaches up toward the sky. Bring that left foot up to the top of your mat. And inhale, lift the torso. Left hand reaches for the back of your right thigh, coming into your reverse low lunge. Really sink into that lunge, reaching the right fingertips toward the back of your mat. Now plant the right palm down on the inside of your left foot, heel toe the left foot over onto the side of your mat, and bring your right hip down to your mat so that you can take a seat and find your shoelace pose. We're going to be stacking left knee on top of right, both hip bones evenly grounded. Inhale, find length in your spine, and exhale, release forward over your knees. Lift up, and then lengthen the left leg out long. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Left forearm comes to the inside of the leg, and sweep the right arm around, opening into your revolved head to knee pose. Right fingertips reaching overhead for the left toes. Rise back up, turn to face the top of your mat. Left leg is out long, tuck your toes under, and lift into your plank, bringing that right knee in toward your chest, and then lower it down to touch the mat. Pull it in toward your belly, and then lower it down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Couple more. Nice, and then send that right leg out behind you, maybe keeping it lifted as you take your chaturanga, lowering down, inhaling for your upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. And now we're going to do all of that on the other side. So take an inhale, reach your left leg high. I'm just going to flip around quick here so I don't have my back to you later. Then come forward into your plank, squeeze that left knee in toward your nose. Place the left knee down, right toes lift, take your push up. Right toes down, knee to nose. Left knee down, push up. We have 4 more. Take your last push-up. Stay in that tabletop pose with your right leg extended and open into your side table on the left. Take that big stretch first, reaching the right fingertips and toes away from one another. And then we'll take those kick ups, so bringing that right leg even with your hip, kick the leg and arm toward each other, and then lower down. Kick and lower, not lowering below the hip. One more, kick and lower. Now flex that right foot, keeping it in line with the hip, sweep it forward and send it back. Forward and back. Two more. Hold the foot in line and let's finish up with those pulses up and down. Nice. Grab your right foot with your right hand and bow open, stretching through the right shoulder and the right thigh. Let's release the right foot, step it to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift the torso, finding your reverse low lunge. Right palm reaching for the back of the left thigh, left fingertips reaching high overhead. Now bring the palm of your left hand down to the mat on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe the right foot over off the side of your mat, coming down onto your left hip so that you can take a seat and find your shoelace pose with the right knee on top. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, release forward over the knees. Rise back up, lengthen the right leg out, and we'll take our revolved head to knee pose. Sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Right forearm comes inside the leg. Sweep the left arm around and overhead, reaching for those right toes. Let's rise. Turn to plant your hands at the top of your mat. Right leg is out long, tuck the toes under. Press up into your plank, bringing that left knee with you, squeezing it in, and then tap it down to the mat. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just a few more. And then send that left leg out long, maybe keeping it lifted as you take your final chaturanga, lowering down. Inhaling for upward facing dog. Exhaling for downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. You can hop or step forward to take a seat at the top of your mat. And just come to lie all the way down on your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Open the knees, bringing them over toward your armpits, and lengthen the heels toward the sky, grabbing onto the big toes or the outside of the feet, coming into your happy baby pose. You can find stillness here or gently rock from side to side. Let's release and send both legs out long, coming into your Shavasana. Softening the toes, the kneecaps, the glutes. No tension in the belly or the chest. Allowing the shoulders to melt down toward the mat beneath you. Fingers are soft. Unclench the jaw. Soft eyes, soft forehead. Feeling this wave of relaxation just rolling through the entire body as you lie here completely supported by the surface beneath you. Start to deepen the breath and bring movement back into the body. And when you're ready, gently make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Take an inhale, arms reach high overhead. Exhale, hands come to prayer at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, please do let me know by hitting the like button. Leave me a comment below to tell me how this class went for you, and subscribe to join me for more yoga classes like this.